I think it's pretty fair to say that sleep is a big part of everyone's life. And it just so happens that over the last 50 years, sleep has drastically declined. Now, getting enough sleep is crucial in the teenage years so the mind and the body can get enough sleep so it can develop properly, you know. From my own experience, I already know how messed up sleep is with like young people, and in an ideal world, I would probably be sleeping for about 10 hours a night. It definitely doesn't help that school starts at like 8 a.m., so you have to wake up at like 6, and no one's gonna go to bed at 8 p.m. of course, unless like babies and stuff. But there are still some things that can actually make our sleep better, you know. The first and the obvious thing is trying to get enough sleep, like trying to sleep for 8 to 9 hours a night. If you sleep less than that, like if you sleep like 6 or 7 hours, like what are you even doing? Just get off TikTok, get off Instagram, stop scrolling and just go to bed a bit earlier. And I guarantee you will feel much better in the morning and through the whole day actually. Sleeping enough is even important for weight loss if you're overweight or something. Now I know someone's gonna think, but I have to study. But no, you still have to get enough sleep, because only then you will be able to properly function the next day. What does it help you if you have, I don't know, a history test the first period the next day and you didn't even sleep because you studied the whole night? Your brain is probably not gonna function properly, and you should have just started studying earlier, you know? Now, of course, there are some people who try to get enough sleep, who go to bed at the right time, but they have trouble falling asleep. Now, I know there are people who do actually try to get enough sleep and go to bed early enough, but they have trouble falling asleep, because that was me about a year ago. One of the things you should be doing if you want to fall asleep faster is limiting your blue light exposure. So if you have like a filter on your phone which makes your screen like weird and yellow and stuff, you should probably turn it on like at around 6 p.m. so you will get less blue light and then you'll have an easier time falling asleep. I don't exactly know how this works. I just know it does, trust me. Another thing you can do, which I also do, is just stop using my phone for an hour before I go to bed completely. Just turn it off and then just go into your bed and read or something. I don't know. If you want book recommendations, I have some amazing ones here. Can't Hurt Me book by David Goggins. Way of the Superior Man, David Ida. Hamza recommend this one. They're very, very great books. There's also another problem you can have, is basically, I mean, the people who have it will know. When you go to bed early enough, but not too early, but you're still not tired. You just can't fall asleep because you're not tired. Well, there are basically two problems, one of which you can have. Excluding, of course, drinking too much caffeine, because if you drink caffeine before bed, like, what are you even doing? Just click off this video, please. Why are you drinking coffee before you go to bed? Drink coffee in the morning, okay? Then again, if you have a problem with drinking coffee before bed, that may be because, I don't know, you in the afternoon you will just get too tired and just want to go to sleep at like 5 p.m. because you're too tired. Well, then the problem might be you're just drinking too much coffee and you got just used to the caffeine, so your body doesn't function normally anymore. And for that I recommend just, for about 3 to 4 days, just splitting your caffeine, the caffeine you consume, in half, and only consume half of it. So then your body will kind of reset a bit. Okay, yeah, anyway, so back to the two main problems. One of the two problems could basically be that you have a messed up circadian rhythm, and that more or less means that you usually don't wake up and or go to sleep at the same time. So for example, if you go to sleep one day at 11 p.m. and wake up at 7, and the next day go to sleep at 1 a.m. and wake up at 10 or something like that. Because your body, your body kind of recognizes when you go to sleep. So when you wake up in the morning, certain level of cortisol is released, I think, and like that's when your day starts in your mind, just like a clock. So and when you go to sleep, you should have a high enough level of melatonin if you go to sleep every night at the same time, or at least around the same time, and wake up at around the same time. If that's still not the problem that you do have, it may be actually that you just don't exercise enough throughout the day. You have too much energy. Just imagine two people, okay? One person is behind the computer all day, playing League of Legends, getting no bitches, and then he goes to sleep at, I don't know, 11 p.m. and he can't fall asleep because he has still too much energy. And the other person wakes up early, goes to the gym, then goes for a run or something, and exercise, basically moves a lot throughout the day and is productive. Also does like things with the brain. So that's also exhausting, kind of. And when he goes to bed at 11 p.m, he actually is able to fall asleep because he wasted most of his energy. And if that person playing League of Legends all day, getting no bitches, is you, I suggest that you go touch some grass and move around outside. I hope this video actually helped someone. If it did, good. Anyway, good luck and keep on grinding. Also, bro, don't tell anyone. I also get no bitches. I promise I don't play video games, but I also get no bitches. Help me, please.